What are the tax implications of a legal separation compared to a divorce? Have you ever wondered how a legal separation stacks up against a divorce when it comes to taxes? Understanding the tax implications can be a game changer during these challenging times. Let's break it down so you can navigate your financial landscape with confidence. First off, the Internal Revenue Service views your marital status differently depending on whether you are legally separated or divorced. If you have a legal separation with a finalized decree by the end of the tax year, the Internal Revenue Service no longer considers you married for that year. This means you can file your taxes as single, or, if you meet certain criteria, as head of household. Filing as head of household can be beneficial if you are caring for a dependent and paying more than half of the household expenses. This option allows you to avoid the potential tax liabilities that come with filing jointly with your spouse. On the other hand, if you are separated but lack a legal separation decree by December 31st, the Internal Revenue Service still treats you as married for the entire tax year. This means you must file either married filing jointly or married filing separately. This can limit your options and may not be as financially advantageous. Once a divorce is finalized, you are considered and married for tax purposes. You then have the option to file as single or head of household, depending on your situation. This change can significantly affect your tax bracket and eligibility for various credits and deductions. Now, let's talk about deductions and credits. Since 2019, alimony payments made under divorce or separation agreements are no longer deductible by the payer nor considered taxable income to the recipient. This rule applies to both legal separation and divorce agreements finalized after this date. When it comes to child-related tax benefits, the custodial parent typically claims these credits and deductions. Whether you are separated or divorced, the parent with custody usually claims these benefits, but the specifics depend on your custody agreements and Internal Revenue Service rules. Another important factor is property transfers. Transfers of property between spouses during a legal separation or divorce are generally not taxable events. This means you can transfer assets without immediate tax consequences during either process. Legal fees related to divorce or separation are typically not deductible, so keep that in mind when budgeting for these transitions. After a legal separation or divorce, both parties should update their tax withholdings by submitting new W-4 forms to their employers. This helps reflect the changes in your filing status and avoids under- or overpayment of taxes. In practical terms, couples who are legally separated with a decree finalized before year-end can file as single or head of household, potentially lowering their tax burden compared to those who must file as married. Couples who are separated without a legal decree must file as married, which can limit their options and affect their tax responsibilities. After a divorce, individuals must file as single or head of household, which can change their tax situation significantly. Understanding these differences is essential for effective tax planning during divorce or separation. By knowing your options, you can make informed decisions that benefit your financial future.